God, I wish this was a track I could get on a music disc. Oh my goodness. I would be playing this in my teapot.
Oh, gloomy skies overhead. Oh, just like the last time we were here.
Anyways, let's see what Mr. Flins is up to.
Sticky and dark and damp.
A cemetery and a lighthouse.
We didn't get a good look then. All Paimon remembers is that really tall tower. So, let's explore the area more fully this time. Wait, is that?
Flins? You don't know how Flins felt about the Fatui constructing this massive ass, like, base right outside his house.
Ah, good day, you two. Assuming I don't have the time wrong.
It's permanent overcast here, but I don't know what time it is either, to be honest.
Then let us forego these niceties. It is always dark here in the final night cemetery.
Really, it is.
Time becomes somewhat meaningless.
Phew. Well, it's good to see a familiar face. Especially in this darkness. Oof, it really gives you the heebie-jeebies.
You needn't worry. This is my humble abode.
That's why I'm
and the
clipped.
tomb of the Lightkeepers. And while somewhat dark, it is on the whole a safe place.
Holy ground.
That being said, I rarely receive visitors here, save for the occasional colleague. What brings you two here?
Well, to be honest, we just wanted to see where you live. We were in such a rush last time, we didn't get to do a proper tour.
I see. In that case, as guardian of the tombs here in the Final Night Cemetery, allow me to extend the warmest of welcomes to you both, on behalf of the spirits who slumber here eternally.
Wait, do you mean there really are ghosts here?
Yes, you can see
That
them.
is
Bible.
correct. As you may have noticed, this island is dotted with headstones. You might think of it as a veritable necropolis filled with souls. Isn't it a welcoming thought?
Not particularly.
Not at all. If anything, this place just got scarier.
It also makes you wonder. This place, Nod-Krai doesn't have an Archon to guide the souls into the afterlife like you're supposed to do in the other dimensions or the other fucking places or whatever the fuck. That's supposed to be a job, or people theorize, like way before, back in like 1.0, which is why like Mondstadt doesn't have any ghosts because Venti does his job. And the same thing with Liyue, like they have the rights and there's not supposed to be ghosts, but there is. It's supposed to be like up to like how the Archon manages their like land, and they're supposed to take care of that. But then again, there's no ghost in Fontaine, so.
Ah, apologies. It was meant merely as a gesture of the hospitality that you deserve as guests. We don't receive many visitors here, after all. But I suppose it is a tall order to expect people to suppress their fear of ghosts. Even so, I do hope your visit shall be a pleasant one.
It shall be.
The spirits on this isle, while somewhat old-fashioned and hardly gregarious, are an unassuming crowd who keep to themselves. I have found they make perfectly decent neighbors. If you still have misgivings, I can only suggest that you avoid staying outside where possible. The ghosts do not tend to set foot indoors very often.
Huh.
Although
Not
that
poltergeist,
might render your
home malevolent
sightseeing
ghosts.
experience a little less riveting. Let me think. Most of the camps on this isle have been removed, and only the lighthouse remains, symbolizing the many battles the Lightkeepers have fought against the Wild Hunt.
Your White Lines look a little bit bastardized.
In that regard, it has quite a bit of historical value, and is thus well worth seeing.
Yeah, that was the first thing we saw when we arrived. So, it's a lighthouse, huh? What happened to the light?
Yeah, where's the light?
Years of disrepair and a shortage of fuel, I'm afraid. As this island became abandoned, maintaining the lighthouse became increasingly difficult. Besides, even if we were to rally sufficient manpower to repair it, it would serve little purpose these days.
Yeah, but it's still a symbol
In
of
the past, it
organization.
guided people on their way to and from the island. But all those people now lie beneath our feet in eternal rest. Well, that is perhaps not entirely accurate. They do sometimes come running out, speaking once familiar utterances into the void. In which case,
Why do they do
since
that?
you are not used to the darkness that shrouds this island, you could consider restoring the lighthouse to illuminate your way.
Please let us.
I too know well the comfort that a distant ray of light can bring on those lone journeys through the cold night.
Do you not need the lighthouse? Are we really allowed to operate the lighthouse? Could you help us with that? Will be a difficult task. I wonder if we're only gonna get one question. How about, can you help us?
Alas, if only I could. I would enjoy nothing more than the pleasure of your company. Today, however, is when the post from headquarters arrives.
What's that mean?
I already have many reports to write, and with a new round of correspondence incoming, I fear I can afford to delay responding to the previous batch no longer. So please excuse me while I complete some of my paperwork. I shall accompany you as soon as I am able. As such, you should have no issues using it, so long as it helps you. I believe there should still be some backup fuel for the lighthouse stored in an old tent to the north. That should be enough to serve your present needs.
We only get one goddamn question.
And if you should need to find me, I will be in an underground basement on the north side. That's where I will be sorting through my reports.
Right, the records for the
I will meet up with you once I have
Lightkeepers,
completed my
or the
urgent
Ratnik.
tasks.
I can't believe Flins is a light bearer, bro. Where's his ghost though if he's a light bearer? That's a Destiny joke. Nobody fucking plays Destiny around here.
This place is super dark. Feels kind of stuffy too. And there are ghosts.
Yeah, there's ghosts everywhere, bro. That's why it's Flint's sister.
Either way, let's try not to get their attention. Let's just grab the fuel and go.
The sky is so dark. I'm scared. They're staring at me.
No, we shouldn't let these guys be wandering by themselves, bro. They don't sound too happy being
You
dead.
sure took your time, didn't you? Come on, help me shift this fuel. It's almost time for our lighthouse shift.
You got it, buddy.
Miss, he mean...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
Look at you, shaking like a leaf. You scaredy cat. How you made the cut as a Ratnik, I'll never know.
I would prefer if their names were Ratniki instead of like Ratnik.
Come on, grab your stuff and let's go. Perhaps I'll even tell you a ghost story on the way.
Okay, he's aware he's dead.
What? A ghost telling us ghost stories? Wait, hang on. Was he just trying to scare us?
You ever heard of the blue fire?
I seen the fucking purple fire inside,
As we all know, when you're out walking out at night, you should never look behind you, and never look all the way down at the ground.
I'm trying to
Always
roll
look
his
ahead
eyes.
into the distant skies.
Yeah, nigga.
Well, that's because the Wild Hunt watches us from the darkness. They wait for you to lose your way in the fog, and then, when you're at your most vulnerable, they come and take your life.
That sounds like what they actually do, though.
That's why it's dangerous to travel alone in the dead of night. But sometimes, if you're lucky, you'll see a blue lantern shining out in the darkness.
Ancient Lord Flins.
They say it only appears if you've run into the Wild Hunt or if you can't find your way at night. Either way, if you ever see the blue lantern appear, you must remember to follow it.
So much of a horror story. It's more of
Don't
a
ask
story
me
of
what
hope.
it is, because I don't know. My granddad says it's one of the Fae that used to live in Nod-Krai in ancient times. But it could equally be the ghost of one of our fallen warriors. One who truly hated the Wild Hunt.
See, that's what I want to know. This guy said his granddad told him it's an ancient fae, which he's right, it's Flint's. But how old is Flint's? He carries that lantern and he guides plenty of people from the Wild Hunt. But how long has Flint's been doing this?
Whatever it is, the blue lantern seems to be on our side. The side of the Lightkeepers. I'll bet that's why the Starshina wants to make offerings to it on the island.
Starshina? That was a Starshina.
Ah, shucks, look at me talking away. I totally forgot I've still got fuel to move.
Yeah, we got a job to do, bro.
Wait, but we brought all the fuel with us. What's this guy talking about?
All right, I'd better get back. See you later, scaredy cat. It's nearly time for my shift.
His shift, huh? Someone tells me his shift. This is more like his time to go back. Even the dead want comfort sometimes. Let's put some fuel in this lighthouse. Hopefully it actually activates.
Finally, we're here. Let's
I
find
mean,
where the fuel
it's
goes
gonna
and pour it
activate.
in.
Each quest so far has been something. Like, Llama's was the statue. Ino's is whatever her name is. Or fucking...
Woohoo! The light's on! This should make things way easier. Now we can keep exploring.
this telecharge robot. Chard. And this will be the lighthouse. It's the bottom of the lighthouse to be it. Can't imagine having us actually go up top to trigger it. That's a lot of ghosts, bro. Holy
Great,
shit.
the light's on. Guess I won't have to worry about moving fuel anymore.
Yeah, a lot of you sons of bitches.
Hey! It's the ghost from before who was talking about moving fuel. What's he doing over here?
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves. The fog clung to our ears, stuck to our mouths. We couldn't see or hear each other.
That's in the graves.
What's he talking about? Has the wild hunt really showed up? Paimon didn't see it at all.
To the lighthouse! To the lighthouse! We've got to get a signal to the units outside before they reach us. Don't just stand there gaping. Pull yourself together. Every second we hesitate could mean another dead comrade. Have you forgotten how to send signals? Come on! I've told you before, a Lightkeeper always has to be prepared. We're all gonna die. They'll strip the bones from our spines.
Well, your spine isn't...
Something's off. All the ghosts are coming this way.
We too shall cry tears of blood. The Wild Hunt is here! We've got to think of something quick! Okay, we'll try and stall them at the base of the lighthouse while you head up to the top.
Up to the top. Signal. Think of something.
Speaking of melancholy, this is
Forgotten
going
how
to
to
go.
send signals, check the handbook. We nailed it to the tower for moments just like this.
Do not fear. Do not fear.
Don't leave our bodies to the Wild Hunt. I beg of you. That is no way to die.
Death. Wild hunt. Go to the lighthouse.
Sounds like we need to send the signal out.
Oh, the ghosts have surrounded the tower. Should we do what they're asking? Sounds like they need us to head up, find the handbook, and use the lamp to send a signal out.
Lighthouse. Hope. Everlasting night.
And Flins let this go out? Why would he do that? These remember the first one. Distress, guidance, summoning, all safe, warning. Oh, well. Short, long, short, short, long, short. Guidance, short, long. I don't know. Which one were they? I guess they need the distress signal. They're trapped, aren't they? Let's go with distress. It seems like we're trapped.
The handbook says that we've got to aim the lamp in the right direction, then control the brightness according to the signaling rules. There are 5 signal types: distress, warning, guidance, summoning, and all safe. Huh. The part that describes the warning signal is illegible, so let's try one of the others.
And we got it. Okay. Oh. I can say it tells you which one you want. You can see all the signals.
Okay.
Well, let's not waste time then. We might lose more and more ghosts if we keep doing all the other signals.
Why do I have to write so many papers? Why? Okay, the signal is sent. Let's go check on the ghosts.
Did he see that signal?
What happened here? Ran into a spot of bother? A whole host of ghosts surrounded the lighthouse. I sent them away to prevent them from blocking the area. And when they saw the lighthouse flashing, they departed.
Oh, it was pretty scary. They completely surrounded us and begged us to help them.
It was unexpected.
I sensed it too. This graveyard is bereft of life save for passing birds, the insects underground, and myself. Normally, it's so quiet you can hear yourself breathing. Up until just now, that is, when these ghosts started getting agitated. Was it because of the lighthouse?
Yeah, well, we told them. They were restless, waiting to be saved. Yeah. Thank God we get to tell them. Why?
They asked you to send a signal out. How peculiar. In my experience, they have never coerced or harmed anyone in any way. This can only mean that lighting the lighthouse has somehow caused a change in them. I must say, this is quite out of the ordinary.
Anything unusual? They sound like they were the dark that fucking hunt passed over their graves.
The ghosts here tend to stick to fixed areas and repeat words and phrases that meant something to them in life. But now, all eyes are on the lighthouse. They have a rather indistinct appearance, but when they fix their yearning strongly on a specific place, I can sense where their cold attention is directed. Consider it a natural talent of mine.
Yeah, Fey power?
As to the cause of this behavior, I do have a theory.
What? Will be like a guiding light?
Ghosts are the echoes of living souls, a portion of their thoughts and memories that, for certain reasons, fails to enter the ley lines at the moment of their death, and thus they linger on the surface.
Oh, here we go.
The ghosts in question were Lightkeepers in life, and as such, I believe the lighthouse is deeply embedded in their memories, something they are instinctually drawn to. Relighting it must have stirred something in their memories, causing them to depart from their usual behavior.
They surrounded us before we even lit it. Oh, no, we did light it.
You might not be aware of this lighthouse's past, but it once served a great many functions. From guiding passing merchants and Lightkeeper fleets, to reporting on the Wild Hunt's activity in the surrounding area.
Yeah, which is why you shouldn't
in
let
the
this go
days
to
before this was a graveyard, its light was never once extinguished. It came to symbolize the hope and warmth that the Lightkeepers sought to bring to Nod-Krai. But alas, the light of this historic outpost was snuffed out in a conflict against the Wild Hunt several decades ago.
So now you're the only
According to our
maintaining
internal
it?
records, that conflict cost the island 90% of the troops stationed here. The Star Shina of that time eventually decided to send a warning signal to the outside.
Wait, a warning signal? So, they didn't use a distress signal and call for help?
Indeed. The warning signal saved the nearby merchant fleets and patrolling Lightkeeper ships. Without it, they likely would have been pulled into the fighting with little knowledge of the situation. But at the same time, this signal also cut the troops on the island off from any possibility of rescue. The Lightkeeper oath contains a line that goes as such: "Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel. We shall make life greater than death." It is a line that strikes at the very heart of our principles. Should we find ourselves at a great disadvantage, we are to prioritize the preservation of life and ensure humanity's long-term survival. After all, the Wild Hunt is a never-ending threat, while our numbers are limited. This principle is most cruel to those who must sacrifice themselves, and yet, most of us willingly abide by it.
And that goes into it. He said the ghosts are parts of the soul that didn't go into the ley lines. What did we send out? The distress signal. The hope that someone was coming to save them. If they sent the distress signal, something would have saved them. Someone would have helped them. That's the part. Those who are willing to die, when they sent out that actual signal of the warning to all the other people where they died, they were okay with that. That's what went into the ley line. Those who died willing. But what didn't go into the ley line was their hope. That hope, the distress signal would have saved them. Which is why, when the lighthouse lit up, we did a distress signal to dispel them. The last bit of their remnants. The unwilling part of their bodies and minds.
Shoot! So we sent out a distress signal, but what the ghost actually wanted was for us to send a warning signal, right?
I don't think so. I think I just explained why it was. The distress signal was what they wanted.
You feel you unwittingly did something wrong?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
In life,
Ghosts
they
are
got
but the
this.
memories of people that once were. You may have stirred up those memories, but that is all they are. Those to whom they once belonged are long gone. Still, I can see that you're concerned about them. And truthfully, so am I. If you wish to find them, just follow me. Ah, yes. And please do not be alarmed by anything strange we may encounter along the way.
Oh, he's actually the best friends. You good, brother?
Look!
Matt?
Someone's put out a distress signal! Reinforcements will arrive from the sea soon! Hold steady, everyone!
The coast then. But on which side?
Like I said, they were hoping for someone to come, but no one ever came.
Let's go. Our bones and blood we shall use as fuel.
Where are you going?
We shall make life greater than death.
Never mind. We won't get anything out of this one.
The lighthouse. It's lit. The wild hunt. The wild hunt is attacking. To arms!
It's too late. There's no point calling for help now. Even if reinforcements from Pyramida do arrive from the north,
Pyramida, that's
they'll
there.
only end up as fodder for the wild hunt, just like us.
The north it is then.
Oh, I wanted to see the map because that's what that is. Look at that coastline. It looks like, so that's the Grand Lighthouse. That looks like bones, but I don't know what it could be. But it looks like a spine.
Paimon sees them! They're all gathering on the beach!
North of the beach
Had
for
reinforcements arrived on the day of that battle, they would have landed here.
Yeah, they would
You
have.
have to understand that ghosts are hard to reason with. A better way to communicate is to give them key information that might provoke some sort of a reaction. How about this? We'll go in together, but I'll handle the communication. After all, I'm not only a Lightkeeper myself, but also very accustomed to dealing with ghosts.
Show them the blue lantern. The guiding light, the flame.
Don't come near us. Don't try to save us.
Help is on the way.
The wild hunt is coming in too fast. There's no time. Let us stay here and take them down with us.
True warrior.
This place will be enough of a graveyard by the time the night is through. Don't send more people to their deaths.
So you don't need rescuing?
No, we do. Please, save us. We can't hold on much longer. Everyone else is gone, and we are lost. What more can we do? Please, someone, anyone save us.
Ignite the blue lantern. It will guide you far from the wild hunt.
The blue lantern cannot bring back souls from the dead. Even if you light him up, it will be too late. He can help you destroy what remains of the wild hunt, but he cannot save you.
Don't rescue us. Don't come any closer. No, wait. Help us, please. Someone,
Anyone?
What's this supposed to mean? Do they want help or don't they?
The restless
Those
spirits.
poor souls. On the one hand, they hoped that someone would send out a distress signal and save their lives. On the other, they did not wish to call in reinforcements only to send them to their deaths. And so they sought the help of the Blue Lantern spoken of in local legend. And indeed, one such lantern was still preserved on this island. That ought to have been their last hope in a time of desperate need. But to my great regret, it is of no use to them now.
Will any other horrible things happen?
No, they're
They
dead.
will recall the unfathomable suffering they experienced in their final moments. I will do what I can to comfort them.
We shall part the snow curtain of the sky and blast the winter winds across the wasteland.
We have sworn an oath, and so we must fight to the end. We cannot wait for them to come. We are the last ones. Pick up your weapons.
We are the Lightkeepers, who shine the eternal light of hope into the endless snow-swept plains.
Wait, Flins! It seems like these ghosts have rallied.
Just like they did in life.
Again, they are but the replaying memories of once living people. It is not the ghosts who have rallied, but the Lightkeepers who fought to the bitter end. Viewing the world through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet so beautiful. The sorrow and reluctance in the face of death. The longing for a life of peace and stability. The surprising valor that wells up in the hour of despair. If it were up to you, traveler, would you wish to do something for them?
Honestly, there's nothing we can do to help them, but honor their destiny. They didn't decide, but they went out that way.
Is
Honor
that
them.
so? A response befitting an adventurer of your caliber. Personally, I do feel inclined to do something for them. To help these shadows of the heroes that once were forget the death that will soon be upon them, and return to their slumber. In time, the memories and yearning of these ghosts will fade, and slowly return to the ley lines. But that time has not yet come. My dear Ratniki, I am Kirill Chudamirovich Flins. Once upon a time, it was I who retrieved your fallen bodies from the battlefield. Now, let me once more lay you to rest, for you are worthy of my respect and earnest esteem. Look upon my flame and wander no longer. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace. 6
Oh,
feet
shit, bro,
under
his eyes
may
lit
you
up.
slumber in your erstwhile homeland, and in sweet dreams return to the ley line's embrace.
They're gone.
Some of their memories and thoughts have been dispersed. The rest will later return to their usual state.
And they soon return to the ley lines.
To me, they are both warriors whose memories should be honored, and my gentle, friendly neighbors. Unfortunately, I did not know most of their names. But my short interaction with them has deposited some of their memories within my flame. At the very least, I know now that the gentleman who moved fuel and loved to tell the tale of the Blue Lantern was named Imo. And the comrade he always called out to was named Itu. Many of the ghosts on this island may have been affected by the Lighthouse, and I'm not sure if they'll all undergo changes like Imo. But if you're in the mood to keep exploring, would you come with me? I'd like to get to know them better still.
Let's do it.
It would be my honor.
I hope all the meeting point Selena Chronicles are as good as this one. Oh my. This is some character depth. An interaction that you just can't get anywhere else. Besides a story quest. Yeah, out of the 3 they've had so far, this is the best one. These, like, llamas, you got to see a bit of, you know, her interacting with the animals and her like daily life. I know it's her workshop stuff, and we got a tie-in with Fontaine quest line, which is insane. Which makes you wonder, how would you... Could you do Inos if you didn't do the Tallow Chart, the Steambird quest? And this one is just a banger. I'm not pulling for Flint's character, but fuck it. And we got another quest after. A Lost Phantom. Should we throw this in here? I mean... And we get the fucking take the picture now. This is a banger. Light of Swornos. Alright, well, look what we did with Llama. Although, this quest line isn't exactly a voice. We're able to find any lost or any survivors. Only Shigi monster. What should we do? Where do we go now? How do I follow the Lighthouse guidance? Anyone else could show us the way? Oh, okay. We operate the Lighthouse and got the Phantoms. Yeah, even if it's not voice, it's a part of the quest. Oh, it is repaired. The ladder and the... Okay, nah, this is bad. That's what I wanted to see. I was like, why is it so... Is this gonna... The coastal waters, isn't that what they asked for? Who will guide them? Is that what she wanted? Guide the Lost Phantoms. Why not do all the guidance ones then? If there's multiple guidance quests, we'll do them. Special support sword, huh?
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Yeah, this was a nice one. Such a short quest, dude. It was the longest one, 30 minutes, but it's very solemn.
Take it easy.
Very much enjoy this one, I'll say. Something about soldiers and the honor. That reminds me of the story quest with when Seat Lolly and like Zeolin can't save. Because the fucking the fucking creature gets sick. The Teleposaurus gets sick. And it's like its parents had died and you can't save them. It goes to the ghost and you can't save the dead of Notland.
Another 3 reports finished. Time for a breath of fresh air. Do they make you write reports in the Adventurers Guild too?
Not very often.
How very fortunate. Remember to count your blessings.
What do you sleep?
I have never been able to get used to the endless cycle of report after report. I dare say we had no such custom in the Nod-Krai of old.
Why do you have it now, then?
Of course, I understand why they are important, but this process of repeatedly describing in laborious detail things that could easily be summarized in a single sentence, it is exhausting.
Is that a writer throwing shade?
The mere thought of the outstanding reports I have yet to finish is simply... no, I mustn't. These things are necessary. I should focus on that. A dutiful Ratnik must write his reports.
That's right.
A little longer here, and then I'll get back to it. Just a little longer.
Even the Fae, the dutiful Fae, is tired. Holy shit, Kujo-Sara's Tango Egg. A pot too early. The plating's wrong. You're wrong. Oh, but this shit perfect, bro. Anyways, this is probably the best one. I really like this. The whole interaction, honoring the dead, especially when they're soldiers, is something I very much enjoy in these games. Alright. That should be all the chronicles. I guess I'll call them, I know they're called meeting points, but I'm calling them fucking chronicles, the Selenic Chronicles, bro. Fuck off, calling them anything else. And now it's time to do all the other quests. All over Nod-Krai.